The enigmatic, psychotic, and sadistic villain, Bullseye, first appeared in Daredevil number 131, released in December 1975. Before joining the NSA as a special operative, he was set to be a professional pitcher in Major League Baseball. However, by his own admission, he grew bored of being unbeatable and instead aimed at the batter's head, killing them. His career with the NSA was naturally hampered by his sadistic tendencies. Due to this, he ended up leaving and becoming an assassin for hire, as he enjoyed killing so much. Despite his perfect marksmanship with all weapons, as a freelance assassin he developed his signature MO of throwing weapons, as he had had weapons fail to fire before and decided he could only trust his own abilities going forward. Bullseye was a highly sought after assassin. His battles with Daredevil began when he was hired to kill Daredevil's alter ego, Matthew Murdock. With Daredevil stopping this attempt on Murdock / his own life and stopping Bullseye. This sent Bullseye into a tailspin, believing Daredevil had ruined his reputation. As a result of this, he began setting traps to fight Daredevil at any and all opportunities to try and get his revenge. This continually led to Bullseye losing and being handed over to the police. Eventually, this obsession manifested itself in a brain tumour that began causing hallucinations for Bullseye, where he would see everyone as Daredevil. This caused him to go on a murderous rampage, hurting many innocent civilians. Of course, Daredevil was able to stop him once again and get him the help he needed, removing the tumour. This hatred between Bullseye and Daredevil became mutual when, upon finding out that Kingpin had hired Elektra over Bullseye, Bullseye killed Elektra. This left Daredevil distraught, as he deeply loved Elektra. Daredevil then hunted Bullseye down and beat him mercilessly. He even went as far as to let him fall to his apparent death. However, Bullseye was able to survive, albeit with a shattered spine, leaving him paralysed. Using his connections with the Japanese crime lord, he was able to get an experimental surgery to lace a small amount of adamantium to his bones, making him stronger and more durable. This allowed Bullseye to go back to his profession, until his obsession with Daredevil was sparked once again. Daredevil, having gone AWOL for an extended period, was nowhere to be seen, and this gave Bullseye an idea. He took over the mantle of Daredevil and began himself playing the hero, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. However, due to his psychotic mind, he began to believe himself to actually be the real Daredevil. It was only when Matthew Murdock dressed himself as Bullseye and confronted him, he was able to convince Bullseye he wasn't really Daredevil and restore him to his own version of sanity. Bullseye has gone on to serve as a member of the Thunderbolts under Norman Osborn, during which time he was used to bring in heroes that had failed to register under the Superhero Registration Act. After this, he was then hired onto Norman Osborn's Dark Avengers, where he took the moniker Hawkeye. After the fall of the Dark Avengers, Bullseye returned to his ways of a hitman for hire, having regular battles with New York heroes, and of course his rivalry with Daredevil has never truly ended.